For more, let me bring in T-Dubb-O, St. Louis activist and hip-hop artist. I understand that you had an unpleasant experience with police yesterday. Tell us what happened.
The incidents that took place yesterday, we were downtown having lunch at TGI Fridays, a late lunch, about 2 p.m. We weren't even active in any of the protests that were going on in the area. There were maybe 2-3 demonstrations that was going on close to where we were, but we weren't even active. We left out of the TGI Fridays, hopped into my vehicle I was driving, pulled off. As soon as I pulled off, I noticed 3 trucks following us closely behind. As soon as I hopped off the highway, I noticed them positioning themselves to get out of the car. Now, I automatically assumed that it was the KKK because we received several death threats from the KKK that they were going to kill me, kill Bassem Masri, who's a live streamer here, kill Rika Tyler, a young woman who's been very active on the ground as well. So instantly, I start to prepare to defend ourselves. Once I see them hop out the vehicle and notice that it was the police, I put my hands up, and everybody's followed suit. When they see me put my hands up, they instantly pulled me out the car and asked me for license or registration, put their .40 caliber to my head, told me if I moved, they'll blow my head off. I asked what were we being arrested for, what was we stopped for, why were they following us. They told me to stop asking questions before people have to have a protest for me. I seen them put the .40 caliber to Rika Tyler's head, a young woman, single mother, college student. They put their gun to her head. At that point in time, I began to be nervous. I didn't want anything to happen to her, so I decided to comply, stop asking questions. They picked me up off of the ground, threw me in the back of a car. No one could never tell me what we were stopped for. As soon as I got in the back of the car, the officer whose truck I was sitting in, he told me that he didn't know why they stopped us. They had just been watching my car for the last couple weeks, and for the last 5 days, they've had heavy surveillance on us because we were some of the people that were organizing the events that's on the ground, the peaceful protests.
I want to clear the air here at T-Dub. Did they have any reason to do this to you in any stretch of the imagination?
None whatsoever, but they have no reason to do it to any black male that's walking down the street.
Have you told law enforcement that you've had these threats from the KKK?
Of course, they know. Media, local media here has done reports on it. Law enforcement are fully aware. When they pulled Bassem Masri out the back of the car, the Palestinian journalist, he had on his bulletproof vest, and they asked me why he had it. Was someone trying to kill him? And I heard someone whisper the KKK. You know, they were completely disrespectful, asked me what gang I was in, where were the drugs, am I a big dope dealer rapper? Called the young woman who was with us out of her name, told her to shut the F up before they kill her because they have a gun to her head. Of course, she's being arrested. They were completely out of control and disrespectful. These aren't the people that should be patrolling and protecting our communities.
You think this experience is a common experience for youth in St. Louis, for black youth in St. Louis?
Yes, this happens every day. It's slowed down since August 9th, since they're so busy they can't harass people on a daily like they normally do. But as I said, I wasn't afraid. It was something that I was used to happening to me.
Are you going to be involved in other activist activities to keep the protests going, or does it, or what happened to you yesterday have anything to change your mind at all?
No, I'm going to continue to fight. We have to. I can no longer continue to live like this. I have 2 sons. I can't raise them to live this way. I'm going to continue to fight. They know me for once. Me, Rika Tyler, as well as Bassem, are some of the people that are focusing on future things, building a programmatic response to prevent these injustices from happening in our communities and the communities across the nation. We've been working with companies nationwide and organizations nationwide. We've been to the White House. We went down to the IACP conference in Orlando and shut that down, the Chiefs of Police Conference. So they know who we are. And we aren't the people out there burning down buildings, but at the same time, we're the people that's working to rebuild a system that's put in place to oppress a certain class of people. So they're trying to get us out of the way.